Bonjour, ni hao, good day everyone, magandang araw. So today, we will be showing you how to perform an activity on construction materials and testing, specifically on Section cement, namely the normal consistency test of cement using Vicat apparatus. But before that, let us first define what standard consistency is. The standard consistency of cement paste is defined as that consistency which will permit the Vicat plunger to penetrate to 0.5 to 7 millimeters from the bottom of the Vicat mold. Therefore, by definition, the objective is this test is to determine the amount of water content that is to be added in cement to attain standard consistency or normal consistency of cement. The aim of this test is to find the basic required quantity of water to form a cement paste as specified by IS Code 4031 or the Indian Standard Code 4031, Part 4 of 1988, which the Vicat plunger will penetrate the 5 to 7 millimeter point to the bottom of the Vicat mold. So, what apparatuses will we be using in this test?
We would be needing the following for the conduct of the test: Vicat apparatus with complete accessories, graduated cylinder or beaker, balancing weights, glass plate, gloves, trowel, and lastly, a non-absorbent mixing pan.
Before we proceed, let me first give you a quick run-through of the procedure of this test.
First, place a 50-gram sample on a smooth non-absorbent surface and form a crater on the sample. Second, add a measured quantity of water to the sample and mix thoroughly. For example, 30% by the weight of the cement to the cement and mix thoroughly with 2 trowels for 3 to 5 minutes till a uniform cement paste is achieved. Protect hands with rubber gloves while mixing. Third, form the cement paste into a ball and toss 6 times from one hand to the other. Hands about 6 inches apart. Now, fill the mix in Vicat mold. If any excessive paste remained on Vicat mold is taken off by using a trowel. Shake or tap to remove air bubbles. Do not compress the paste while cutting or smoothing excess paste. Then, place the Vicat mold in non-porous plate or glass plate and see that the plunger should touch the surface of Vicat mold gently. Sixth, release the plunger and allow it to sink into the test mold. 7. Determine the penetration 30 seconds after release of plunger. Lastly, repeat the procedure with fresh paste varying the water percentage until the plunger penetrates to a depth of 33 to 35 millimeters from the top of the mold or 5 to 7 millimeters from the bottom of the mold. To calculate the normal consistency, we will be using the formula. Normal consistency is equal to the milliliters of water used over the weight of cement sample times 100%. To be suitable for construction, the standard consistency of cement should be between 25% and 35%.
Now that we know the things that we need in the procedure, let's get right into it.
For the first sample, we added 30% of water, which is about 250 milliliters, and followed the procedure. This sample resulted in a Vicat penetration of about 35 millimeters from the bottom of the mold, which is way above the required depth for a normal consistency. Therefore, we then got another sample, but this time added 33% of water, which is 165 milliliters. However, it still resulted to a 22mm penetration. And lastly, finally, we used 175 milliliters or 35% of water to the third sample. We finally got a penetration of 7 millimeters, which is within the acceptable range for normal consistency. Now, calculating normal consistency, we substitute the following values that we got from the third sample to the equation and then calculate. Hence, the formula is the normal consistency of the cement is equal to 175 milliliters of water over 500 grams of cement times 100%, which is equal to 35%. In conclusion, the normal consistency of the Republic cement that we purchased, not knowing the conditions it has undergone, is 35%. That is all for today, guys, and thanks for watching.